Well, hello, hello, hello to you all. I say hello, but I could also say good morning. It's morning where I am. It might be afternoon where you are, or even night. So, wherever you are, hello. In fact, you can tell me where you're tuning in from. Glad to have everyone this morning. Good morning to you, Albert. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's just me. Monday mornings are not easy for everybody. You know, some people, it's just hard to get going, and especially those who may have some physical challenges, health challenges. I know it could be difficult, but I'm here this morning. Every morning, either Roland and I together, he's not with me this morning, but we come and share just a nugget, something, a little tip that can help you in your personal life as well as in your professional life, in your business, whatever. So this morning, I'm going to continue something we started on Friday. What's blocking your success? It's continued. On Friday, we shared, oh, hi, Dan. It's evening in Japan. Good morning to you. It's evening time. Well, glad that you can join me this morning just the same. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. So I'm going to continue what I started on Friday. Um, Finding out what is it that blocks our success. And believe it or not, it's something called our ego, and it comes in many different forms. It's disguised in many ways. One of these, or two, or three, some of these may apply to you. I know it did for me. Or I should say it does for me, because I'm still working through some of these. And so, let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Roger. And you come from Kentucky. All right. How is it the weather down there in Kentucky? And same for you too, Dan. How is the weather there? Because I know this morning, it's the springtime. It's supposed to be getting warmer. But this morning was like 51 degrees. And it's still a little bit cool on the outside. So it's supposed to warm up to, I think 80? No, I think it's 70 something. I need to go back and look. Good morning, Dot. Glad that you can join me. Good morning, Dwayne. Welcome aboard. So again, back to what's blocking your success. On Friday, I shared 5, I think 6. So I want to continue. Just to recap, on Friday, your ego can come in the form of blame, where you blame everybody else except yourself. Blame everyone for your failures. 2, it could be you are Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All. You don't need to read any books. You don't need to consult or get advice from anyone who's an expert in the area. It could be fear. Are you afraid to succeed, or are you afraid to fail? Fear holds us back. 4, you might be in your comfort zone. You're content with everything in life. And when you're content, that means you're not growing. And if you're not growing, that means you're dying. We are placed here for a purpose, and so it's our duty to continue to grow, because if you're not growing, like I said, you're dying. You might be judgmental, judging others for your insecurities, putting your insecurities onto others. 6 was excuses. An excuse is nothing more than a well-planned lie. All right, so those are the ones that I shared on Friday. So continuing with number 6. Roger says, the weather is chilly this morning, but it's supposed to get up to 80. See, I can live with that. If the sun comes out, yeah, and even if it's dreary outside, you don't have to let circumstances, even the weather, stop you from pursuing your goals, your dreams, your desires. Good morning, B-Man. Thank you for joining. All right, going on. So starting with number 7, there is an ego, which is called people-pleasing ego. You want to please everybody. Hey, as long as everybody's okay, everybody's happy, then I'm happy. No, you can't go around trying to please everybody, because, believe it or not, you end up not pleasing anybody. So I'm not saying that you need to be self-centered, but there comes a time when you have to look out for you, because who's going to do it? And it is a good thing, yes, to try to help people, But like, think about the example was given, and I'm talking about, these are some ideas that came from Dan Locke, L-O-K. He says, when you go on an airplane, those of you who've flown, the flight attendant always says, put your air mat, the oxygen, whatever, out from the overhead thing, in case there's a problem. Make sure you're getting your oxygen, because you can't do anything for others unless you first take care of you, right? So you have to kind of get your foot grounded, get your business going, because even though, yes, you want to help this organization or this charity, you can't really do those things until you get your foot grounded. So there comes a time when you have to take care of you. And I know for me, that's something I've struggled with. You want to help, and sometimes you extend yourself too much, and then you're left without a ground floor to stand on. Does that make sense? All right, so that's number 7, people-pleasing ego. Number 8 is justification ego. You have to justify why you are not doing what you know you need to do. For example, oh, I speak with an accent. I'm from the Virgin Islands. People may not understand me too clearly. Or sometimes, I can't do this because I'm too short, or I'm too. You find reasons to justify why you're not doing what you know you need to do. I'm a minority. Oh, if I get in front of a crowd, or I'm going to stumble, or I'm going to stutter, I'm going to forget what I want to say. And that's basically an excuse, right? Or you're feeling that you are not enough. You were given everything that you need to succeed. Everything. It's within you, but it's incumbent upon us to develop it, take it further. You have the essentials that you need. You can communicate, and even if you can't talk verbally, you can write. There is always a way. I look at that. I think he goes by V-E-E. I can't even call his name. Thank you for the hearts and loves. He was born with no arms, no limbs, because he has no arms and no legs. It's just a stump and his head. And when I look at him and what he's able to do, motivate and encourage and empower people, there is no excuse. Okay? All right. So that was number 8. Number 9, jealousy. Sometimes we get jealous of those who are doing well, and then we start making comments, like, he's nothing anyway, or she's nothing. They're rich people, they're greedy, people who are prosperous and doing well. Sometimes we get jealous, and then we start hating on them, or criticizing them. Oh, he can't do. Look, that was not a good video. Then that person messed up. Why are they wasting their time? That is not our place to be the critics. Yes, we all want to do better, and to do better, it takes practice. So we stumble through our imperfections. We're humans. It's okay. And the more, when we stumble, and the more you practice, you get better. And so we should be offering words of encouragement to others, and not use our where we feel we lack the skill that we need. All of those things can be overcome. All right. That was number 9, jealousy. Number 10, I'm only going to do these 4 because I want Roland to be with me, and he should be with me tomorrow. Number 10, a fake ego. Have you ever been around somebody, you first meet them and they kind of give off a vibe? It's like they're pretending. They're not really who they say they are, because in one setting they're this way, and you might see them the next day somewhere else, and then they're another way. They're this personality on this day and this personality on that day. They have so many different personalities. They don't even know who they are. Be yourself. There's nobody else like you. Be yourself. And if we're in the habit of being this way and that way and that, we don't even know who we are. We have to find and accept ourselves, even our frailties, our imperfections, and do what we need to do to improve them, because we can. They can be, I don't want to say, we all have room to grow. On our journey, we should all be growing. All right, I'm going to go back up here. Offer words of encouragement to others and build them up. Yes. Fake ego. Thank you. Thank you for scribing for me. Good morning, Ursula. Good morning. Praise them until they change. That's right. So those are the ones that I'm going to share this morning. There's still about 3 more, and I'm going to come back and share those tomorrow. So on our journeys, we have things within us that hold us back from achieving the goals, being prosperous, being able to do the things that we were placed here on this planet to do. And so what I have in the description is a link to a group called Spiritual Entrepreneurs, Goal Crushers. And to be able to crush your goals, or to be able to achieve or meet your goals, sometimes we need encouragement. So I have just a group where I want to offer some words of encouragement every day, so that, because it even helped me this morning. I have a website, and, technology has not always been my thing, but I'm working on it, and I'm getting the help that I need. It's called reciesdomain.com. And so this is, even though I'm not perfect, but I'm working and I'm developing and I'm using this to grow. So I had a post that I wanted to put, and I said, oh, maybe I'm going to do it wrong. And I said, well, maybe I'll do it next week. Maybe let me get my brother to help me look at this. And when I was going back over these notes and, the excuses that we make, I said, oh, you know what? It may not be right, but I'm going to post it anyway. So that was a little nudge that I needed. I went ahead and put the post on there. But this is a group, Spiritual Entrepreneur Goal Crushers. Is a group that I've created to motivate us. And I say us because I sometimes, in the mornings you get up, here's Monday. It's like, oh yeah, it's Monday. Oh, I do a live today. But it's all what we feed our minds, our mindset. We can give in to the excuses. We can give in to the ego. We can give in to the people pleasing. We can give in to being in the comfort zone. We can give in to all that. There's so many reasons to give in and to settle. But there is only one reason for you to go after your goals and your dreams, why you were placed here. So we are on this journey. And I encourage you to join us in helping you, helping me, helping us to achieve the goals that we have for ourselves. So that's what I have for you this morning. Every morning, Roland and I come and share a nugget or two. Something that can help you, something to help me, because what we learn, we share. We don't want to keep it to ourselves. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. I say we. Well, I appreciate you this morning joining me. Good morning to you, Keith. Several others have come on here this morning. Good morning, Frederick. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Sipo says, just be yourself. You are unique and you have unique talents. Talking about talents, we have them from birth, but sometimes we don't know them. Okay, this is off the subject. Well, not really. I posted on my main page a little 4-year-old child who is gifted in art. I mean, just sees something and she is able to reproduce it. I mean, I'm to be beyond her years, so mature. So that is encouraging to me that we have it inside. We just have to find it, develop it, and keep working at it. All right. So I thank you for joining me. I will see you back here tomorrow where I'll share the last 3. And you make today awesome. Make it powerful. Make it impactful, because you are important. You are unique, and your life can ripple out and affect those around you. So be blessed and see you tomorrow. Bye now.